Hello everyone, welcome back to Hybrid Budgets. Also, I just realised I've never properly said my name on one of these videos. I guess part of me was wanting to keep it anonymous, but I think when I was doing my cash stuffing last week, it had my name on the name card anyway, and I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, let me properly introduce myself. My name's Lara. Welcome to Hybrid Budgets. I talk about my partner's name because partly I think because it's quite a common name, so I was like, it'd be fine. It's quite anonymous. But yeah, because my name's, it's probably getting quite popular, since I was called it. But yeah, I never properly told anyone my name. But yeah, hi, I'm Lara. I do placeholder cash stuffing if you've not been here before. So I bank a pot digitally with Monzo. So I use Monzo for my sinking funds, but I also have virtual cards linked to set things like eating out, shopping, hair, makeup, clothes, etc. So it's my form of cash stuffing basically. But what I placeholder cash stuff is my long-term thinking goals. So anything I'm cash stuffing in here is essentially going into a digital pot. But yeah, sorry, I feel like this is a revelation, but it's really not, and people probably won't care. But yeah, anyway, welcome to Hybrid Budgets. I hope you've all had a good week. I will not lie, and I'm sorry if I get a little bit emotional during this video. We have had a bit of a lousy week as a family. There's some stuff that's been going on. So yeah, it's not been great. So you'll suddenly see an influx of loads of videos, which I finally got around to uploading, filmed them all at the right time, had them uploaded, ready to go, and it's just been a hell of a week. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get into it. I might do. I might have a complete breakdown, but if I do, you know what? I'm going to get into it now, just because I think I'm going to put a bit of a trigger warning on this, and then if you're just literally here for the budgeting, you can then go on to a the timestamp where it's just budgeting, so you can ignore all this. So yeah, trigger warning. I'm gonna flash my hands so I know when I'm doing it in the edit, and I'm gonna try and stay together while I'm saying this. We had a bit of a situation with my brother-in-law. He went into cardiac arrest, and my sister had to do CPR on him. So yeah, it was a lot for her, it was a lot for him. He's in hospital, he's fine now. But it just really makes you I guess think about everything that's going on, and I don't know, it all just feels not worth it anymore. Not worth it, but you know what I mean, it puts everything into perspective a bit. And yeah, it's just really made me and my partner think about our lives, our lifestyle. You can believe me when the first thing I did was get a cholesterol test from Tesco. They sell loads of different tests now. I think you can even get HIV tests and stuff. So yeah, really weird. But yeah, in this shop today I was we're both bloody checking our cholesterol, and we're we're trying to lose weight anyway for the wedding, but I think it's really hit home in terms of being healthy, keeping a good lifestyle. Not that my brother-in-law wasn't, he genuinely was trying to lose loads of weight. I think he went to the doctor on it, and he was yeah, change your lifestyle, and he was really trying to do that, and they were just to be honest, a lifestyle change wouldn't have changed this. You would have had to be on medication for what your levels were reading for cholesterol. So be aware, when you do go to the doctor, just genuinely ask. I think sometimes, I'm saying this, bear in mind, my sister is a doctor, so I feel I've got a bit of a right to not slack off GPs, but you know what I mean, they do such a good job. But I think sometimes there's a level of, they ask you to go back for a referral in 3 months, and not everyone does that. So and then they expect you to go back again. And my sister said the same. She's you do one visit, and you usually you'll have people who go all the time, and you have people who don't go all the time. And she's and it literally just cuts out the chaff with it. So if it's serious, people will usually come back the second time. So she's it's a way that they cut down everyone. If you go back once, they'll sort of be okay, try not home remedies, but you know what I mean, try paracetamol, try this. If you go back again, they'll look into stuff a bit more detailed, and then they'll say, okay, come back for the third time after you've tried it for a while, and we'll really get you into a bit of a serious program with it. Obviously, the issue is the people who never go to the doctor. The thought of going to a doctor 3 times is just ridiculous. So so she was saying exactly the same thing. Obviously the doctor said, sort out your lifestyle and everything, and he was doing that, and he was I'm not going back because I've not, I've only done it for a month or so. But the cardiologist was he should have been on medication anyway, like it wasn't a lifestyle thing. But anyway, that was all a drama, as you can imagine. So I've just been looking after the kids because they've got 3 young kids, and helping her out and doing hospital visits and stuff. So you can just imagine it's all been a lot. So yeah, I've only just got around to doing all this stuff really. But yeah, sorry to start on a downer. Yeah, it's just been it's a bit a lot. Anyway, let's cause a break on it now. But yeah, I just would advocate to anyone, like, get yourself checked out, and just it was even the stuff like, we've got AEDs in our village really close. I don't know how to open them. I don't know if something happened, like, you don't want to be doing that in an emergency. So I've said to my partner, I was like, this weekend we're going to walk past that AED, we're going to work out exactly how you need to use it, how you call it and stuff. I've done like a risk assessment of our bedroom, and I was like, this new bed we've got is very high, so I'm like, oh my gosh, if you went into a recipe to get you off the bed, and and I was a bit like, who would you call? Because like, she ended up my niece had to run outside and get like the neighbours, and it's just because my sister was just like, because she couldn't do CPR for that long, and she was really stuck, and I was just like, oh my god, like who would you call, who's near, like, do you know your neighbours well enough to knock on, or like, oh god, it just makes you think about everything in your life. So yeah, we just had a bit of it's been a really tough one this week, but yeah, back to cash stuffing. But yeah, I feel like I need the distraction anyway, so I've just been getting loads of the videos that we've probably seen, like a stream of them coming up. I don't know when I'm going to get this one out, but yeah, I just thought I'd get on with it. Anyway, let's call this the start. So if you've skipped everything else, hello and welcome back to Cash Stuffing. Let's get started for week 1. Whew. Talk about an unload, eh? Sorry, not what you want before the weekend. Right, week 1. Here we go. Week 1's quite exciting, I always find, because I have a bit of the close down from the month before, and my partner's money comes in as well, so I'll go through all that. Sorry, I'm in desperate need to do my nails, so if they're looking really skanky, I do them myself, you see, but like, you can see they're like breaking, so that's my real nail, and then I've got like a gel coat on, so yeah, desperate need to do them. Right, I have some placeholders, so I'm going to put those back there. So in terms of cash, we are cash stuffing today. We have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150 pounds. So let's get that in. There we go. Right, let's get into it. So, home improvement isn't going to get anything this week. Home maintenance is going to get 10. So, we currently have in home maintenance £30. So that's going to get an additional £10. And let's colour this in. So yeah, £40 in home maintenance at the minute. So we're building that one up. Yeah, gutters need cleaning and bits like that. And then also for the summer, I want to do a bit on the garden. So I think that's going to come out of home maintenance. Holiday. So we're in a new month for holiday. We're in February. And I have replaced all the other bits, odds and ends of cash we had, and sort of used one of the placeholders from Rainbow Budgets. So we're up to £310 in holiday. I think it's actually like £312 something with the interest. So February, I'm going to say that these are, I'll do same again. So the big ones are going to be 20. You know what? No, I'm going to do me again, not plumbing this particularly well. These ones are actually going to be 10, and then the little ones are going to be 5. There we go. And then holiday is getting £20 this week. So I'm going to do 2 of the big ones. Perfect. So we now have £330 in holiday. Then birthdays is going to get skipped this week. Debt is going to get some. So we managed to put £390 towards debt last month. I'm definitely not going to be doing that this month. It was a bit of a one-off month while I had loads of expenses coming in. But we're still going to chip away at this to try and get this one paid off by the end of this year. So debt this week is going to get 30. So I'm going to do this 30 over here. So £30 going into debt. Give it a waft. Emergency fund is going to get skipped. I will do this towards the end of the month if I have anything left over. I said that last time on eating out and then I didn't end up doing it, so apologies, I will end up doing that. Health is going to get £10 this week. So let me get this coloured in. These Sharpies always throw me because they always dry a bit more purpley. So every time I do it I'm like, oh, I've got the right one, but I've only got one pink, so it must be the right one. Health is going to get 10. Again, I'll give that a waft. So currently in health we have 20, 40, 60, £70 in health. So this is covering stuff like dentist appointments and optometrist appointments and glasses and stuff like that. So I wear glasses, but I think I get some money back from my work because of wearing glasses. But yeah, it's still useful to save up for it. Then odds and evens. So we've got the 3 categories. Let's get them out. Holiday, extra over credit card payment, emergency fund, and mum and dad. So let's get a dice. I'm rolling 6, so that's an even number because I usually allocate £10 to this, but it's even, so the full £10 will go to 3, which is holiday. So I don't look what's in these envelopes, I just cash stuff them, and then at the end of the year I will unstuff these and they'll go to their allocated pots basically, and it gives a nice little boost for January. Yeah, it's just quite exciting to do an unstuffing at the end of the year. See how we've got on. 10k savings challenge, so this is going to get a good chunk in this month. Chunk in? I don't know how you want to call it. So these are where the placeholders come in. So my partner has allocated £200 this month. So rather than doing it weekly for his, I'm going to just do the one big chunk at once. So he's going to get £200. Then I basically I'd saved for water bill and I've saved for some general annual expenses throughout the year, so like £30 a month. But when it actually came to them paying off, I managed to pay it in my budget, like without using it. So that salary managed to cover that because again it was the one with the big pay packet in. And I hadn't actually budgeted to withdraw it from the sinking funds. So I've withdrawn it from the sinking funds now, just so they're coming out. But I thought, actually, if I didn't need to use the money, let's put it towards the wedding, of which that came to £250. So we've got an extra £450 to stuff. So what I'm going to do is these 200 ones are just going to go straight to the back here, straight away. And then this 50 is going to go into here. And before I do that, then we've got the amount I was going to allocate weekly to this anyway, which is going to be £60. Let me just double check that's right. 50. Yeah, that is right. Wedding, £60. Yeah, so we can get then this crossed off here. So we have. Where's my yellow? Where is my yellow? I've lost my yellow. Oh, it was upside down. Here we go. So we've got 60 that I'm going to put in for this week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the £60 going in. And then I've got the 50 from that 250 that I was going to use for my sinking funds, but actually didn't need to. So that's going to go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is another £200. So I'm going to let that dry a bit. And I'm basically going to wipe that off for next week. And I'm going to put another £200 placeholder in, which I think is this one here. Which is so good. So yeah, 250 for myself, £200 from my partner has gone in. So I will rub that off for next week. So that is basically 3 lots of this that we need to colour in. So I need the green, the yellow and the blue. So yeah, like I said, we're really trying to smash this one basically. Get as much into this one as we can for October. Because October's our wedding, but then all the deposits need to come out at various times. So we've done like a schedule of when all the deposits are due. So obviously, well, the venue and the food, they've done like a payment plan, like, so it's every 4 months you pay an amount. And then the band, we've chosen to do like a 50% now, 50% like the week before the wedding. And then the photographer, it was a £200 deposit, and then you can pay it all at the end. So we've chosen to do that just so you can save up throughout the month, but we just need to make sure, obviously, for the venue and the food, that we've got enough in the account at any given time. And that's still then trying to top up little bits like the decorations or bits and bobs like that. Like, we've still not got suits, we've still not got dresses, I've not got flowers yet, so that still needs to all come out, you see. So we need to sort of like work out when we can buy that stuff. But what we're going to do is, if we use our credit card, we'll use either like the Monzo Flex one where you can split it up into 3 months, or, you know, just decide when we're going to buy it, because some of the stuff we're getting is like online, because I think we're going to do dried flowers, so I can buy it at any point, but at some point I do want to buy it to see it and to like make all the stuff up. So yeah, that has had a massive boost, so we've done really well there. So yeah, like I say, £200 from my partner for the month, £250 from the sinking funds, which I essentially saved all last year, which came out, so that was fine. And then the £60, the weekly £60 that I've put in as well. And then obviously what we had in here, so that means we had £600 extra going into wedding, which yeah, I'm over the moon about it. It's yeah, insane really. When you see it like tangibly, it just is, you realise how much money it is. But like, yeah, we're managing to save, so really chuffed with that basically. And then finally, Christmas. So I'm using the tracker I got from the from Rainbow Budgets when I had the different oh god, what should you call it, like a mystery bundle. So I'm going to carry on using this budget, so this tracker. So this month, oh, people say a month, this week is going to get £10. So we'll cross off this 10 over here. Yep, so that goes in there. Yeah, annoyingly, because I'm using placeholders, they don't, I think the 10 fits, I think the 20 might just fit, but yeah, I'll just use it as the tracker and put it in the envelope. And we have nothing then to carry over for next week, which is completely fine. But yeah, that is the cash stuffing done for this. Sorry, it completely cut out then because I think I'd run out of space. But yeah, that's the cash stuffing done for February, week 1. I hope you all have a lovely week, and I will catch up with you next week. Bye.